Hey guys, and welcome back to day 5 of Let's Play Sapiens. It's been a while since our last video. In that time, I've been moving houses and just managed to set up my PC, as we've also got a new update to this game. With this update, we're no longer in the beta phase and we're now on 0.3.5. So let's take a look at what this update is all about. So this update is the Herbal Medicine update, and there's a lot of new things that have been added in, as it is the first major content update. And it says that they introduced new challenges, some that you might have already seen in other videos. So now, just skimming through this, there's new viruses that's been introduced, where visiting Sapiens can bring into the tribe. If you've seen my video previously of my village, you would see exactly what I'm talking about. There's food poisoning, which can occur if we allow them to eat raw meat, or if raw meat and cooked meat are stored together. So when we go back into our village, we gotta separate the meats. That adds a chance of getting burned while delivering fuel or crafting at kilns and campfires. Injuries can now occur while doing more activities like chopping or mining. Fantastic. Alright, new medicine, skill, research and craftable items have been added in. We've got 6 new plants and the elderberry tree. Now, if this is just like normal trees, like peach trees, I have no clue where they are, probably in the cold or something. I've never done a winter theme before, however, one of these videos I'm bound to do one. Maybe not all plants are available to us. Hopefully they are, but we'll see when we go into the game. Adds fired and unfired bowls. I'm guessing these are the bowls that you use to make the medicine. And Sapiens can now die from starvation or hypothermia. So I'm guessing hypothermia is going to be due to the cold environments, and then starvation will be wherever. Sapiens will seek fire when they are cold and stay there until they're warmed up. Campfires and kilns now melt the snow nearby. That's pretty good. Many craftable items must now be researched individually. That's actually a good idea, you know. And adds a new immunity trait. When a Sapien is born, or for example, if you bring them in from another tribe, for example, you can increase their skills to like 5, 6, 7, or all of them if you want to do that. However, when they die, all their skills, everything is lost. So I wish there was a way that, you know, if there was a future update again with this in mind, that their skills could be transferred over to their children. As in, like, if they're really good at chopping trees down, then maybe their children can inherit that trait. Maybe like children can inherit like 3 to 5 traits, something like that, you know. Therefore, it's not like you build up a Sapien to do all these types of things and yet nothing happens when they die, when they get old, you know. So that's something that could be, you know, or they could pass down a skill. Who knows? Maybe there could be later on where you can select a child or an adult Sapien and get them to teach or learn a new skill trait by another Sapien. Or when they go to, for example, an elder Sapien or an adult goes to hunt, for example, a mammoth or something, a child will go with them so they can learn the skill without having to do it. Something like that. You know, that would be pretty cool. AI improvements have been added in. Sapiens now interact with each other more and talk to each other while they're seated. That's pretty good. Many improvements to the AI with how they prioritize and choose tasks. Sapiens will now run when hunting and for urgent tasks like treating with medicine. That's pretty good. As running makes mammoths easier and safer to hunt, they now take more spears and provide a little less meat. Balancing, I get it. Improved pathfinding with smoother movements and walking animations. Improves a number of other Sapien animations. Mouth movements while talking. Wow, that's impressive. Injured and sick Sapiens will go to bed and their outcomes will be better if they sleep. Oh, that's good. So you already know that I've got like the medical tent and we've never been able to do anything but bring them to sleep. However, when they go there, most, like 9 out of 10 times, they don't sleep. They just walk out and sit down on nothing. Graphics and performance, significant optimization in many areas, shaders, rendering qualities more vibrant, and adds option to toggle bloom, ambient occlusions, and adds a lower quality water option. Improvements to the number of models, especially thatched building, which also have a slightly higher window allowing you to fly through. Nice. That was one thing that I didn't really like, or like sometimes you could go through windows, but other times you just couldn't. Also, you know, like the height that the camera is to the ground, I wish there was like a middle area, you know, so you don't just like sit either like head level and then ground, like that's it, head level. There's no ground level or in the middle point, you know, like waist area. I wish there was a bit more height adjustment. Newly crafted log drums and balafons will now display the correct wood type. Oh wow, I would like to make a log drum out of apple wood, see if it goes green or something. Decorative items will no longer go rotten or despawn until they become usable with allow use. So our last video, this is exactly what I was talking about. So now, decorative items don't go rotten, they don't despawn, which is great, okay? So you can actually now have market stall, like decorative market stall, but it will actually look good. This is amazing. I would love to create one of these market stalls now. You can now dig and fill steeper slopes. Oh, that is so good. And I wonder if you can create a slope so steep that mammoths cannot like go over, so they can't like come in. So if you have like a trench, for example, like a moat around your village, like they can't come in. Like I've been putting up like fences and all that, which is the walls, and they can't go through that. So hopefully, like if you create a trench or a moat, same thing as well. New notification when you move too far from your tribe. Notifications are now color coded. Some status effects like injuries can now be more severe and are colored orange red to indicate this. Okay, that's pretty good. Notifications now stay up when the game is paused. Very handy. So for example, if a tribe comes, you pause the game, but you're still building, you can continue to build and then press enter to go through. However, I did find a workaround to go through like the options. So for example, if you have like a new tribe has been discovered or spotted, and then someone like learns how to do something, and if you press enter, you go to the second option, the latest thing. However, if you click on the patch of ground and then you like the mouse can move anywhere on the screen, and then you can click on that first one of the new tribe and you'll automatically zoom there. So I did find a workaround with that, which is pretty cool. You can now build anything out of split logs to complete the tutorial guide, not just the split log wall. That's pretty good, because whenever I create a split log wall, I just tore it down straight afterwards. The tech tree has been redesigned to make more sense. I haven't really actually noticed the tech tree, if there was anything wrong with it. It looked pretty good to me. And I like that you can use a scroll wheel on the mouse to like move back and forth instead of manually like sliding. Balafon crafting now requires woodworking instead of tool assembly. That makes sense. Playing any musical instrument will complete the music tutorial task. Undiscovered items now don't show what they are in the resource panel. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, in the resource panel, usually where I go to see like all my stocks and everything. Bug fixes. Named objects will now be preserved and display their name when carried and moved around. Oh wow, that is really good. That's so you can see if someone's carrying like an axe head or something. Bug fixes where bamboo didn't grow back. Ooh, never had that. I did have an issue with wheat though, how some patches of wheat never grew back, but besides that, bamboo never happened to me, which is good. Fixed issues with selecting paths. I hope this is what I was asking for, which is if you have a dirt path and then you have like a stone path, that they do not like connect together, that you can have like a toggle for connect or do not connect. Like that'll be good, you know. Hopefully that's what has been fixed. Fixed bug with issuing orders in multi-select. Okay. Fixed bug where mammoths could become invisible after a successful hunt. This has happened to me more times than I could count. In the last game that I was playing, I think it was on day 4, there was 6 mammoths that came in, and I was like, you know what, let's just hunt them all. I managed to hunt all 6, or 1 fled or something like that. However, I only saw like 2 mammoths, and I had no clue where the rest were. And I know if I just let it wait, the mammoths will rot and then go away, and then I will get the bones and the fur. However, you know, my Sapiens worked hard for that meat, so I ended up having to like scroll everywhere, keep on clicking or like looking at the bottom left corner to see where the mammoths were, the carcass, and I did manage to find it. I'll show you guys in a video if it's not ready up now, but yeah, it's very interesting to see that this has been fixed, which is great. Fix bugs where the order of Sapiens change when you change their role assignments. No longer following sim links when deleting worlds. Okay. Sometimes when I delete worlds, the whole game crashes. So hopefully this is what fixes it. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the update of the Herbal Medicine. And now let's give it a go. Let's see actually like what we can do. Hopefully we can see all 6 different flowers and that 1 elderberry tree. Now, I presume we have to create a new save file for this to work. However, I'm going to try and load up my old save file and see if that will work. So let's test that out right now.